Stop. Right now. Look at your life. Are you where you want to be? Are you proud of who you're becoming? Or are you stuck, spinning your wheels, feeding yourself lies about why you haven't moved forward? Let me make this crystal clear. Your excuses are killing you. They're the anchors dragging you down, the poison keeping you small. This isn't a pep talk. This is a wake-up call. No more excuses, just execution. The world doesn't care about your reasons. I'm too tired. I don't have time. It's too hard. Nobody's listening. Success doesn't wait for your sob story. It rewards those who act. Today, I'm not asking you to try. I'm ordering you to do, to rise up, shut down every excuse and execute like your life depends on it. Because it does. Starting now, you're done whining, you're done waiting. You're done being less than you are. Let's go. Listen closely, because this is where your life changes or stays stuck forever. Right now, there's a machine inside your head, churning out excuses like a factory gone rogue. I'm too tired to start. I don't have the money. Tomorrow's better. Every one of those lies is a shackle, chaining you to a life smaller than you deserve. You feel it, don't you? That tug in your chest, that voice screaming you're meant for more. But the excuse machine drowns it out, keeping you safe, soft and stagnant. If you want to dominate, your first battle is here. You've got to kill that machine. No mercy, no delay, no more excuses, just execution. Starting now. Picture yourself in a dark, grimy workshop, conveyor belts hum, spitting out endless reasons why you can't. I've failed before. I'm not smart enough. It's too late. The air's thick with the stench of regret, and every excuse is a brick, piling up into a wall that traps you. That wall's not just blocking your goals, it's crushing your soul. Deep down, you know it's there. You see it every time you skip a workout, scroll past your dreams, or tell yourself, I'll get to it someday. Our someday never comes. You're not a kid making promises to the stars. You're a warrior, and warriors don't negotiate with lies. They destroy them. Excuses aren't innocent. They're poison. They're the easy way out, letting you dodge the work, the fear, the risk of being great. But here's the brutal truth. Every excuse you lean into is a choice to betray yourself. You're not too busy. You're choosing distraction over destiny. You're not too broke. You're choosing comfort over hustle. You're not too scared. You're choosing weakness over power. The world is littered with graves marked, I could have, but that's not your story. Not anymore. You're here to execute, to act, to rip those excuses apart and build something unstoppable in their place. So here's my first command. Shut the machine down. Stop what you're doing. Grab a pen, a napkin, your phone, anything. Write down every excuse you fed yourself this week. Be raw. Be real. I don't have time. I'm not good enough. People will judge me. Look at that list. Those aren't reasons. They're chains. They're the bars of a cage you've locked yourself in. Now tear that paper to shreds. Crush it, throw it in the trash. If you're near a fire, burn it. That's you killing the excuse machine. That's you declaring, I'm done hiding. From this second forward, you don't get to justify inaction. You get to move. You get to execute. Let me tell you about someone who did this. Her name was Tanya. Tanya was a cashier dreaming of opening a bakery, but her excuse machine was relentless. I can't afford it. I don't know how to start. What if I fail? She'd spend evenings watching baking shows, wishing but never acting, paralyzed by reasons why not. Then one night she snapped. She grabbed a notebook, listed every excuse and ripped the pages out. She replaced them with one sentence: I will bake my way to freedom. Tanya started small, selling cupcakes to co-workers, saving pennies, learning business from free YouTube videos. It was slow, messy, terrifying, but she executed. Today, Tanya's bakery is the heart of her town, and she's living her dream. Why? Because she killed her excuses. Now contrast that with Derek. Derek wanted to be a fitness coach, but his machine never stopped. I'm not fit enough yet. I need a certification first. Nobody'll hire me. He'd talk a big game, watch workout videos, plan endlessly, but never act. Years later, Derek's still stuck, still complaining, still dreaming. Tanya dominates because she executed. Derek's fading because he didn't. Who are you going to be, Tanya or Derek? Here's your next order. Replace words with work. Pick one thing you've been delaying because of excuses. Something you've said you'll do when the time's right. A workout you keep skipping. A resume you haven't sent. A conversation you're avoiding. Commit to it right now. Write it down. Today I will fill in the blank. Then do it. Before the sun sets, take that step. Don't overthink it. Don't wait to feel ready. Just execute. That's you proving you're serious. That's you smashing the first brick in that wall. Execution doesn't care about perfect. It cares about done. Think of the giants who've walked this path. Elon Musk didn't build rockets by saying, I'm not qualified. He learned, failed, kept executing through bankruptcies, doubters, disasters. Or take Maria, a woman I knew. She wanted to be a lawyer, but her excuses were loud. I'm too old. School's too expensive. She could have stopped there. Instead, she studied at night, worked 2 jobs, ignored the naysayers. Now she's passing the bar. Excuses, she buried them. Results, she earned them. You don't need Musk's brain or Maria's degree. You need their refusal to stall. The excuse machine will fight to survive. It'll whisper, just this once, or you deserve a break. Don't listen. Every time you choose action over alibi, you weaken it. Every time you execute, you're forging a new machine, one that builds power, not prisons. So stand up, right now. Feel your feet on the ground. That's your starting line. The world's waiting for your move, and it doesn't want your reasons. It wants your results. Kill the excuses. Execute now. Time is slipping through your fingers, and you're letting it. Every second you waste on excuses, every minute you squander on distractions is a piece of your future you're throwing away. I don't have time is the loudest lie you tell yourself, and it's keeping you chained to a life of regret. You want to dominate, you want to execute, then you've got to own your time like it's the only thing you've got. Because it is. This isn't about finding time, this is about taking it. No more drifting, no more waiting. Own your time right now. Picture yourself standing in a vast empty hourglass, sands pouring down fast, unstoppable. Each grain a moment of your life. You're scrambling, chasing notifications, pleasing people who don't matter, drowning in, "I'll do it later." The sand's piling up around your ankles, your knees, and you're sinking. That's what it feels like to let time run you. But deep down, there's a fire, a voice roaring, "This is my life and I'm not wasting another second." That's the real you, clawing to break free. You're not a victim of your schedule, you're its master. You're here to grab every grain of sand and build something eternal with it. The truth hurts. You're not too busy, you're choosing chaos. You've got the same 24 hours as the giants who've changed the world. They didn't have more time, they had more discipline. You're leaking hours on social media, on TV, on worrying about things you can't control. That's not a clock problem, that's a you problem. Execution lives in the moments you reclaim, the seconds you wield like a blade. Domination means you don't let a single minute slip without making it serve your mission. You don't beg for time, you command it. Here's my first command. Audit your day. Stop what you're doing. Grab a pen, your phone, anything. Think about yesterday or the last few days. Where did your time go? Be brutal. Write it down. 2 hours scrolling, an hour arguing online, 3 hours on urgent tasks that didn't move you forward. That's you bleeding power. That's you handing your future to distractions. Now draw a line. Pick 1 hour tomorrow, 60 minutes, and dedicate it to execution. No interruptions, no quick checks. Maybe it's writing that proposal, hitting the gym, or learning a skill. Protect it like it's gold. Do it. That's you owning your time. That's you building your throne. Let me tell you about someone who got this right. His name was Jamal. Jamal was a delivery driver, dreaming of becoming a software developer. But his excuse was always, "I don't have time." Long shifts, bills, exhaustion, he felt trapped. Then he hit a wall. He audited his day and saw the truth. Hours wasted on gaming, YouTube, relaxing. He flipped the script. He cut out distractions, woke up an hour earlier, coded for 60 minutes before work. It was grueling. His eyes burned. His brain fought back. But he executed. A year later, Jamal landed a tech job, coding full-time, living his dream. Why? Because he owned his time. Now contrast that with Lisa. Lisa wanted to start a blog, but no time was her mantra. Same long days, same stress as Jamal. She'd spend evenings scrolling, binge-watching, telling herself, "I'll write when life slows down." It never did. Years later, Lisa's still stuck, her ideas just notes on her phone. Jamal dominates because he took his time back. Lisa's sinking because she didn't. Who are you going to be, Jamal or Lisa? Here's your next order. Say no. Your time's under attack by apps, by people, by your own bad habits. Defend it ruthlessly. That friend who wants to gossip for an hour, shut it down. That show you have to watch, skip it. That urge to check your phone every 10 minutes, kill it. Say no to everything that doesn't push you forward. Every no is a yes to execution. Start today. Free up 15 minutes right now if you can. Use it to act on your goal. Write 1 sentence, do 10 squats. Plan 1 step. That's you dominating. That's you claiming your hours. Think of the legends who've mastered this. Beyoncé doesn't waste her 24 hours. She plans, rehearses, creates with laser focus. Her empire's built on minutes she owned. Or take Anna, a mom I knew. She wanted to be a nurse but worked double shifts. No time, she'd say, until she stopped. She cut out late-night TV, studied in 30-minute bursts between chores. Now she's an RN, saving lives. Time wasn't her enemy. She made it her ally. You don't need Beyoncé's stage or Anna's scrubs. You need their obsession with every second. Your days will fight you. Meetings will overrun. Emergencies will pop up. Temptations will beg for just a minute. Don't fall for it. Execution means you carve out your time like a sculptor, chiseling away the waste to reveal your masterpiece. You're not at the mercy of your calendar, you're its king, so don't let "I'm swamped" creep in. You're not swamped, you're sleeping on your own power. Wake up. One last command. Lock in your hour. Before you sleep tonight, choose your execution window for tomorrow. Mark it. Guard it. Maybe it's 6 a.m. for a run. Maybe it's 9 p.m. for your side hustle. Make it sacred. When that hour hits, execute. No excuses, no delays. That's not just time, that's your rebellion. That's your victory. You're not here to let days slip away. You're here to dominate them. So stand up, right now. Feel the clock ticking. It's not your enemy, it's your fuel. Own your time. Execute now. The world's waiting for your move. Make it count. Fear is a liar, and it's been running your life for too long. It's the voice that whispers, "Don't try. You'll fail." It's the knot in your gut that says, "Stay safe, stay small." Every time you've backed down from a dream, every time you've let what if stop you, fear won. But if you want to dominate, if you want to execute, you don't wait for fear to vanish. You plow through it. You stare it down, feel it burn, and act anyway. This isn't about feeling brave. This is about being unstoppable. So listen up, because I'm ordering you to act through fear right now. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a chasm. On the other side is everything you want. Your strongest self, your boldest dream. A life that lights you up. But between you and that future is a rickety bridge, swaying in the wind. Your heart's pounding, your palms are slick because fear's screaming. You'll fall. You're not ready. That bridge, it's every scary step you've avoided, asking for that promotion, launching that project, facing that truth. Most people freeze. They turn back, clutching excuses, choosing the comfort of someday. But you're not most people. You're here to cross that bridge, to feel the fear and execute anyway, because that's where domination lives. Fear's a master of disguise. It dresses up as logic, as caution, as just being realistic. I need more practice first. What if I look stupid? What if it all crashes? That's not wisdom, that's fear stealing your power. Here's the truth. Fear doesn't go away. It's wired into you, a survival trick from a time when danger was a saber-toothed tiger. But you're not dodging predators, you're chasing greatness. Execution means you treat fear like a signal, not a stop sign. It's telling you this matters. It's pointing to the place where you grow, where you win. Your job isn't to silence it, it's to act louder than it screams. Here's my first command. Face the fear. Right now, stop and think. What's one thing you've been avoiding because it terrifies you? Be honest. Maybe it's posting that video you filmed 10 times but never shared. Maybe it's signing up for that course you think you're not good enough for. Maybe it's telling someone, I'm done settling. Write it down. Look at it. That's not a threat, that's your gateway. That's the bridge you're going to cross. Commit to one step toward it today. Hit send. Register. Speak up. Feel your heart race. That's you alive. That's you executing. Let me tell you about someone who acted through fear. Her name was Elena. Elena dreamed of being a motivational speaker, but fear was her jailer. I'll stutter. People will judge. I'm not inspiring enough. She'd stand in front of her mirror, practicing, but never take the stage, paralyzed by what-ifs. Then she hit a breaking point. She faced her fear, signed up for an open mic and walked on stage, knees shaking, voice cracking. The crowd didn't laugh, they cheered. That night broke her fear's grip. Today, Elena speaks to thousands, changing lives. Why? Because she didn't wait to feel ready. She executed through the terror. Now contrast that with Tom. Tom wanted to start a podcast, but fear owned him. I don't have the right voice. Nobody'll listen. What if I sound dumb? He'd record episodes, delete them, tell himself, I'll launch when I'm perfect. Perfect never came. Years later, Tom's still silent, scrolling past others' success, regretting what he didn't do. Elena dominates because she acted. Tom's stuck because he didn't. Who are you going to be? Elena or Tom? Here's your next order. Do it scared. Pick that one scary step from your list. Execute it today. Don't wait for confidence. It's a myth. Confidence isn't a gift. It's a reward you earn by acting. Make that call, even if your voice shakes. Post that work, even if your stomach flips. Take that leap, even if you're trembling. Mess up? Fine. Learn. Go again. Every action through fear is a hammer blow to the excuse machine. Every move makes you tougher, sharper, closer to domination. Start now. That's you crossing the bridge. Think of the legends who've done this. Nelson Mandela faced prison, death threats, a nation's weight. Fear didn't stop him from fighting for freedom. He acted through it day after day. Or take Sarah, a woman I knew. She was petrified to leave her toxic job for a startup dream. What if I go broke? She saved, planned, jumped anyway. Now she's thriving, running her own business. Fear was loud for them. It's loud for everyone. They won because they executed. You don't need Mandela's cause or Sarah's hustle. You need their courage to move. Fear will keep talking. It'll say, take it slow, play it safe. Not yet. That's just noise. Domination means you answer with action. You don't need to feel fearless. You need to be relentless. Every time you act through fear, you're rewriting who you are. You're not the person who hesitates. You're the person who does. One last command. Make fear your fuel. Tonight, write down one scary thing you'll do tomorrow. Something bold. Something that makes you flinch. Commit to it. When the moment comes, feel the fear, then crush it with action. That's not just a step, that's a statement. That's you proving nothing holds you back. You're not here to cower, you're here to conquer. So stand up. Right now, feel your pulse. That's your power. The bridge is shaking, but you're stronger. Act through fear. Execute. Now. The other side's waiting. Go claim it. You've killed your excuses, owned your time, and punched through fear. But domination isn't a one-time swing. It's a way of life. Execution isn't something you do when the mood strikes. It's a habit, a muscle you train until it's automatic, until it's who you are. If you want to rise, if you want to own your future, you've got to build a system where excuses can't survive and action is non-negotiable. This is where you turn "I'll try" into "I do." So listen up, because I'm commanding you to build the habit of execution right now. Picture yourself as a builder on a vast empty plain. In front of you is the foundation of your empire, your goals, your dreams, your strongest self. But it's just dirt and stakes until you start laying bricks. Every brick is a choice, a small, deliberate act of execution, a workout done, a task finished, a step taken. Alone, each brick looks small, but stack them day after day and you're not just building a wall, you're building a fortress. That's what habits do. They turn your fire into something solid, something the world can't tear down. Excuses erode your foundation. Execution cements it. Most people don't get this. They think execution is about big, dramatic moments, quitting a job, launching a company, crossing a finish line. Wrong. Those are just the highlights. Real execution lives in the quiet, gritty choices nobody sees. It's you waking up early when your bed's begging you to stay. It's you writing one paragraph when you'd rather scroll. It's you saying no to that extra drink because you've got work to do. Habits aren't sexy, they're powerful. They're the difference between the dreamer who talks and the doer who dominates. Here's my first command. Start small, but start. Right now, pick one habit, one tiny act of execution,
you can lock in every day. Make it so simple you can't fail. 10 push-ups before breakfast, 1 page read before bed, 5 minutes planning your goals. Write it down. Be specific. I'll do this at time. That's your first brick. Commit to it today. Do it. No excuses, no I forgot. Well, when you're done, mark it. Check a box, jot a note. That's you proving you're serious. That's you building the habit that'll change everything. Let me tell you about someone who built this. Her name was Priya. Priya was a graphic designer stuck in a dead-end job, dreaming of freelancing full-time. But she'd always say, "I'll start when I have more clients." Classic excuse. Then she shifted. She built a habit. 1 hour of portfolio work every night, no matter what. Tired from work, didn't matter. Bad day, kept going. She designed logos, posted them online, emailed potential clients. It was slow. Some nights, she only tweaked 1 image. But those hours stacked. Within a year, Priya had enough gigs to quit her job. Why? Because she made execution her habit, not her mood. Now contrast that with Ryan. Ryan wanted to be a musician, but he never built the habit. "I'll practice when I'm inspired," he'd say. He'd strum his guitar for a week, then drop it for months. Too busy, too stressed. He's still waiting for the perfect moment. Still stuck in the same bar job, watching others live his dream. Priya dominates because she stacked her bricks. Ryan's stuck because he didn't. Who are you going to be? Priya or Ryan? Here's your next order. Track your streak. Don't just do your habit. Guard it. Get a calendar, an app, a notebook. Mark every day you execute. Day 1. Check. Day 2. Check. Miss a day. Start over. That streak is your proof, your fire. It's you saying, "I'm not stopping." Right now, pick your habit and decide how you'll track it, then do it today. Feel the weight of that first mark. That's not just a check, it's a vow. That's you building execution into your bones. Think of the legends who've lived this. Serena Williams didn't win 23 Grand Slams by practicing sometimes. She made training a habit, daily, relentless, even when she hurt. That's why she's a queen. Or take David, a guy I knew. He wanted to get sober, rebuild his life. He started with 1 habit, journaling 5 minutes every morning, no exceptions. Rain, cravings, chaos didn't matter. He wrote. That habit anchored him, led to more. Exercise, therapy, a new career. Now he's thriving. Habits didn't just save him, they made him. You don't need Serena's court or David's story. You need their obsession with consistency. Habits will test you. Life will throw curveballs, sick days, emergencies, moments when you're too tired. That's not a pass to quit. It's a chance to prove you're tougher. Execution isn't about feeling great. It's about showing up. You're not a flake. You're not a quitter. You're a builder, and builders don't stop when the weather's bad. So don't let "I'm off today" sneak in. You're not off, you're on every day for life. One last command. Make it sacred. Tonight, set up your habit like a ritual. Lay out your gym shoes, your notebook, your tools. Pick your time, morning, noon, night, and guard it like a fortress. When that moment hits tomorrow, execute. No hesitation, no excuses. That's not just a habit. That's your rebellion against average. That's your foundation growing stronger.
You're not here to wish for better days. You're here to build them. So stand up. Right now. Feel the ground.
That's your empire starting. Pick your brick. Lay it down. Build the habit of execution. Dominate. Now. This is it. The moment you redefine who you are, you've killed your excuses, owned your time, acted through fear, and built habits that make you unbreakable. Now it's time to take it all and make it your life. Execution isn't a task, a phase, or a means to an end. It's your pulse, your purpose, your legacy. You're not here to dream, to wish, to wonder what could have been. You're here to do, to build, to dominate. So listen up, because I'm commanding you to live for execution right now.
Picture yourself standing on a battlefield, the dust settling, the horizon blazing with dawn. Around you are the ruins of your old self. Excuses shattered, fears crushed, limits burned to ash. In your hands you hold a flag, your flag, marked with every choice you've made to act. This isn't just a moment, it's your new reality. Every step you take, every decision you make plants that flag higher, declaring to the world, this is mine. Execution isn't something you try, it's who you are. It's the fire in your veins, the steel in your spine, the promise that you'll never settle again. Most people drift through life, chasing feelings, dodging hard truths, piling up regrets like trophies. They say, I meant to, or I could have, and call it a day. That's not you. Not anymore. You're a force, a builder, a warrior, a creator, who knows that life isn't about intentions, it's about results. Execution is your freedom. It's what lets you look in the mirror and respect the person staring back. It's what lets you sleep, knowing you gave everything. Domination doesn't come from hoping for better days. It comes from making them every single day with relentless, unapologetic action. Here's my first command. Make execution your identity. Right now, stand up. Feel the ground beneath you. That's your foundation. Look yourself in the eye. Find a mirror if you can, and say, I am execution. Say it like it's carved into your soul. Mean it. That's not a slogan, it's a vow. You're done being the person who hesitates, who plans but never starts, who dreams but never does. From this moment, every choice you make is a brick in your empire. You don't talk about what you'll do, you do it. You don't wait for perfect, you execute. Let me tell you about someone who lived this. Her name was Aisha. Aisha was a single mom, scraping by, dreaming of owning a fitness studio. Life was brutal. 2 jobs, no savings, a chorus of, you can't. She could have stayed stuck, piling up reasons to quit. Instead, she made execution her life. She started with 1 client, training them in a park for free to build trust. Every night,
She studied business, marketed on a cracked phone, saved every dime. No days off. No, I'm too tired. Rejections hit, doubts roared. She kept going. Today, Aisha's studio is packed, her name's on the sign, and she's lifting her daughter's future. Why? Because she didn't just act, she lived for execution.
Now contrast that with Marcus. Marcus wanted to be a chef, but he never made it past someday.
I'll cook when I have a better kitchen. I'll apply when I'm more skilled. He'd watch cooking videos, talk big, then sink into distractions, games, bars. Tomorrow's here, and Marcus is still washing dishes, still wishing. Aisha dominates because she executed every day. Marcus is stuck because he didn't. Who are you going to be, Aisha or Marcus? Here's your next order. Execute bold today. Pick one move, something that scares you, something that matters, and do it before the day ends. Write it down. Today, I will fill in the blank. Launch that idea. Have that tough talk. Run that extra mile. Don't overthink it. Don't negotiate. Just act. That's you planting your flag. That's you claiming your life. Execution isn't about waiting for epic moments. It's about making every moment count. Start now. That's you dominating. Think of the legends who've embodied this. Steve Jobs didn't just dream of innovation. He executed daily, obsessing over details, pushing through failures to build Apple. Or take Carla, a woman I knew. She wanted to escape poverty, become a teacher. No money, no support. She worked nights, studied mornings, ignored the odds. Now she's shaping kids' lives. Execution wasn't their hobby, it was their heartbeat. You don't need Jobs' genius or Carla's mission. You need their refusal to stop.
The world will tempt you to slack. It'll offer comfort, distractions, just this once. Don't bite.
Living for execution means you choose action over ease, results over regrets. Every time you execute, you're free. Free from what if, free from the weight of a life unlived. You're not fragile, you're not ordinary, you're a machine of purpose, built to outlast anything.
One final command.
Write your legacy. Tonight before you sleep, grab a pen. Write one bold execution you'll tackle tomorrow. Something that says, this is who I am. Maybe it's starting that business, helping someone struggling, breaking a habit that's held you back. Commit to it. That's not just a plan. That's your signature. That's you carving your mark on the world.
You're not here to coast. You're here to conquer. So rise right now. Feel your heart pounding. That's your signal. No more excuses, just execution. Live it, breathe it, dominate it. Start now.